Hey, hi, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. We are using the Wild Unknown Tarot for today's message. Our cards were chosen by a budding tarot reader herself, young Miss Ella, my sweet little cousin, child of my soul. Anyway, yes, had to give her a shout out because she chose today's reading for us. Let's get into it and see what kind of cards we have for the day. Our cards from the bottom of the deck. This is the overall theme of energy weaving its way through the atmosphere, what we will be navigating. Our first card is the Emperor. Back again. Is this the third time now this week? It's at the very least the second time we've seen the Emperor. And what a great card to lead off the reading for us with, because the Emperor's energy is very direct. There's no energetic or verbal clutter when it comes to the Emperor, and I appreciate this about this particular character in tarot. He is considered the father of the tarot. We're talking strictly of divine masculine energy and a very active take action style of energy when we see this card. So we may be quite naturally inspired to take action today. And when we do, we will be bringing the full complement, the full measure of our wisdom and our experience. Let's see what it connects to. Our next card, the Chariot. Very cool. The son of the Emperor. The Chariot. So this is dynamic movement. Look at these two sunbursts here. The sun's energy has been figuring prominently in the readings this week. And, it has shown up itself proper, but it is showing up in the other cards as well across the decks. So I love seeing that. We have a lot of love, bliss, joy, happiness, contentment, celebration, brilliant clarity when we have the sun's energy present in a reading. Now we have the Emperor and his child, the Chariot. This is dynamic movement. So not only are we going to feel called to action off the Emperor's card, and we'll show up with, as I said, the full measure and complement of our wisdom and experience, there will be zero hesitation with us for engaging it, leveraging it, calling on it, and benefiting from it. So the Chariot's energy moves very swiftly. It's number 7 in the major arcana of tarot, and there's a level of heaven touching earth within this card, and this is energy again that's moving swiftly, and I feel as though this is a continuing message for us of how we are exiting Scorpio season, how we are moving on from the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio and all of the deep introspection, letting go, simultaneousness of endings and beginnings, and how we're stepping across thresholds and moving on to new doors of opportunity. There really is no hesitation within us for that. I also feel, though, that the atmosphere is charged with a complementary energy for us moving swiftly. There are times when we all feel we wish we could rush something, we could move it along a bit faster. There are times when we feel the opposite, that we wish we could slow things down just a bit as well. And coming out of Scorpio season, coming out of that Mercury retrograde, having an eclipse, and some really dynamic full moon and new moon energies as well over this past month and a half. It's been an intense atmosphere. And I feel that there is an effervescence here between the Emperor and the Chariot's swift moving energy. And that feels really refreshing, enlightening, inspiring to us. So the Chariot's card is a bit of it's a bit of confirmation for us that things are moving, and they're moving at a pace that we are in harmony with. It's not that we want to slow it down. It's not that we want to speed it up. It's kind of just right now. And it's inspiring. Coming with this, Well, let's emphasize it just a little bit more with the Eight of Wands. Also, a repeat card for us this week, and another card of swift moving energy. In all eights in tarot are about movement, momentum. And this particular eight is the fastest, swiftest moving of them all. I love how this card is done in this deck. And, you know, we have the Eight Wands, and then we have this lightning fire representation. And that right there, to my intuitive eye, is a charge. This is a charge from the universe. And this is energy directed by the universe for our highest and greatest potential. We've been seeing that this week, you know, with the Ace of Cups and how it's been placed and how it's been moved through the King, the Queen, and the Knight of Cups this week as well. The Ace of Cups has been on the move for us. And the message, the theme of the messages is one that encourages us to continue our beautiful conversation, dialogue with the Divine All, because this is a great time of taking action, moving ahead. We feel free, we feel liberated, and our intuitive gifts are also quite heightened at this time, and we've been encouraged over and over and over again to listen to our intuition and follow the guidance. And I feel that the Eight of Wands is a great card for channeling information, receiving downloads, because this is a card of communication, but it is also a card of passion and unity. You know, I tell you almost every time we look at this card that in ancient tarot, the Eight of Wands was considered a marriage card. So it is the bringing together of energies, weaving together of energies. And I feel that we've all been weaving this beautiful divine web for ourselves. And that web is representative of all of our interests and our wisdom and our experience, our creative fire and our passion and our desire to pursue all of these things. And we're getting this great charge out of the universe and a great inspiration to move forward swiftly, dynamically, and in a stable way with our wisdom and our experience, Emperor. I love it. It's great. Great to see these messages in repetition for us. So encouraging. And then we have now Judgment. So opportunity comes along. And this is a card, when we turn it over, of you get a redo on some things. You get to take action with something perhaps you did not take action with before. Now, whatever those reasons were, when an opportunity presented itself and you passed on it, or you were not compelled to move forward dynamically, Chariot, with your wisdom and experience, Emperor, and the energy atmosphere wasn't exactly charged right with the creative fire and passion required to bring the full measure of your intuitive knowingness, right? So you passed, and Judgment card has the energy atmosphere charged in such a way that we get a redo on things we've passed on before. Pretty sweet, right? And then we have, look at this, our beautiful Seven of Pentacles, yet another repeat card for us this week. I love this card. All sevens in tarot, as I just mentioned with the Chariot, have the essence of heaven touching earth. And this is something, this card is confirmation yet again of not rushing anything. Often when we see the Seven of Pentacles, there's a whole lot of harvest on the vine, ripening fruit, ripening veg, and there's this suggestion of waiting for that harvest to be ready for picking, right? What I feel here is our Seven of Pentacles is much more in alignment with the appreciation we have for what is ripening, what is blossoming. And certainly there's plenty, abundantly, before us in the present now moment to celebrate, enjoy, and discover, while we still look left or look right at our vine blossoming and becoming. There's a whole lot more to come. That's what I feel. And perhaps as you combine that message with the one of Judgment, there's a whole lot more available to us, and that's why we passed on an opportunity previously. But now, as it's come back around, it's much more enriched and fulfilling and satisfying. So we can take action with it now. And then look at this. Let's speak yet again to the weaving together of energies. We have the Two of Cups. Do take this where it's relevant, because this can be a fair exchange of energy in any aspect of your life. Many people focus solely on beloved relationship. When you see the Two of Cups, it's a fair exchange of cups between two people, a strengthening bond, an expanding bond. I do feel that here. Absolutely. I will not ignore that. Energies are moving more harmoniously and swiftly in the realm of relationship. I do feel, though, whatever it was we passed on in the Judgment card, there's a greater sense of harmony in the unity suggested by the Two of Cups. So that's the Ace of Cups to the power of 2. So if you are relating that to relationship, you are bringing your Ace of Cups, your overflow, your bliss, joy, happiness that we keep seeing in the Sun card. Excuse me. Bless me. That we keep seeing in the Sun card. We're bringing that, and so are the other people that we are in consideration with on this Two of Cups. So if it's beloved relationship, you are a beautiful Ace of Cups, and your beloved is an Ace of Cups. And then you are combining that Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. And that may be something long in a creation process for you. Perhaps the Judgment card suggests that you passed on the opportunity for deeper beloved connection relationship at another time because, you know, the ingredients just weren't right. And now they are. So we are saying yes. All right, next, look at this. Well, we'll emphasize that message just a little bit more. Look how that tree has beautiful roots right there. That's the Six of Cups, and that's the soulmate card. There's a little bit of karma and destiny. I'm going to say destiny more than karma on this card. But the Six of Cups connects to me in tarot to the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is the divine delivery system. And the divine delivery system is absolutely connected to the Judgment card because the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. And it's bringing us new, fresh opportunity, consideration, and experience, right? And the Judgment card is an opportunity to do something over that you passed on previously, that you decided not to engage in previously, and now things have changed. The environment has enriched, and we are able to celebrate all that's gone into the growth of these roots. That is real stability here. So the Six of Cups suggests that we are revisiting, reconsidering, reminiscing even. And we may be reminiscing a bit over the opportunity that once was on Judgment that's come back around for us yet again. And we are choosing to go deeper, to weave those energies together even more dynamically, Chariot. Having more opportunity with heaven touching earth within our own heart space, we have more to offer. We have more to share. And so do the other individuals connected to this. Oh, my goodness. Well, here's the Sun again, happiest card in tarot, falling right in the center of the reading. Love, bliss, joy, connection, brilliant clarity. These are fantastic cards, and I feel like we have the Sun to the power of 3 in the reading at this time. And the charge on that Eight of Wands is coming from the Sun. And the Eight of Wands itself looks like a wheel, artistically speaking, in this deck and how it's been represented. And this is the kind of motion, momentum that we're moving with. We're moving with the energy of the Sun, the happiest card, one of the pinnacle cards in tarot. And that's what has brought these new opportunities back around for us. Where we declined them previously, we now know that the foundation is rich, fertile, and stable to support going deeper with these connections within self-relationship, because look at this beautiful root system. Look how it could be the sun lighting up all those roots right there. That's in place. And it may not have been when this opportunity came around previously, but it is here now. So it does allow for these bonds to strengthen and expand dynamically. And we are, without hesitation, choosing wisely and with experience to embrace it. I love it. Oh my gosh. And then there's the Ace of Cups. The Sun with the Ace of Cups, right smack in the middle of the reading. That's the brilliant, amazing blessing of overflow, divine and cosmic gift on offer to us, each and every one of us. And this is what we have to share. Isn't that amazing? Aces are new beginnings and fresh starts. And I feel such a strong connection yet again to this Judgment card. We've got a new beginning and a fresh start. Whereas when whatever opportunity you are in consideration for in relationship to this reading, whatever that opportunity was on Judgment, it didn't feel like this before. This stability was not necessarily here. These roots were just new shoots, and they really needed to grow and deepen, and they have. So the bond has grown, and the bond has deepened. And that allows for all the bliss, joy, love, and brilliant clarity of the sun to truly shine through and grow more, to bring what's on this vine to an even greater fulfillment on the Seven of Pentacles. And that's happening because of the overflow that we have experiencing right now within our own selves, because we have that to share. Oh, and look at this. Now the Star. That is telling you, these three cards right here are letting you know that you are bringing your dreams to fulfillment. But it doesn't end there. You know, this is an ongoing process. This won't ever stop. There's a level of effervescence on the Star. It's a manifestation card in tarot for sure. And it speaks to coming out of a time of potential hardship or challenge. And I feel that it's the feminine aspect to the Magician card in tarot. And I feel that the Magician is often got a bit of heavy lifting to it. And the Star, it feels like it's got a whole lot of helium in it. It just rises and floats, right? That is the feeling that I have on this. So what I sense is a greater experience of grace and ease within our connections within self-relationship. And of course that extends everywhere else. So it allows for this beautiful connection of soulmate energy to truly shine lovingly and brightly like the sun, and then continue to overflow, and then continue to create more in its ripple effect. Oh, amazing. And now, isn't that funny? At the beginning I said something about weaving a web on our foundation. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles. So we have the 7 and the 8 in the reading. Progression, more momentum, more movement forward. And this card's message is about doing the work of our soul. Interesting too. Just around the dinner table last evening discussing spider webs. And here's one in the reading today. I love how the universe does that. I love how the tarot cards do that. Excuse me. Coming with our Eight of Pentacles is the Mother of Wands. So that'd be the Queen of Wands. And she's another repeat card for us this week as well. I love this. In the Suit of Wands, you know you have fire and passion, and at the heart of this card today, I feel an effervescent joy. And that effervescence is absolutely coming from the Star in connection to the Eight of Pentacles, which is doing the work of your soul. Keep doing what you're doing, because it is absolutely working for you and producing amazing life experience results. And then you have the Queen of Wands, who is all fire, all passion. She's joy and happiness and laughter. She is a gregarious energy, and with grace intact, she speaks her heart, her mind, and her soul without any hesitation, Chariot, and she is quite uninhibited. And I feel that all of these energies are lending themselves to us in this way so that we equally feel uninhibited. that we do have this overflowing, effervescent joy, and that makes the work of our soul so celebratory. We just want to keep contributing and investing in that because of the level of happiness that it is creating. Yes, what a beautiful message. Cheers to you, Ella, for today's shuffle. Gorgeous. All right, we're going to move on to Angel Answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question if you've got one. Falling out of the deck right there, big happy changes. I don't have to explain this card to any of you at this time. If you've been watching these daily readings, you know it's your happy that makes the big changes because you've let go of what was not creating the happiness. We haven't seen the Let Go card in a while, and I believe now we've seen it twice within the week. And I'm glad of it because it's more confirmation for us, of all of the beautiful journey work we did through Scorpio season, through a full moon, through a blue moon, and now through an eclipse. And now I've got two cards that have fallen out together, so definitely there's something going on in the relationship realm because we have the romance card. Do know that I consider the romance card a reminder to you that you are the greatest love of your life. You have this to bring to all of your relationships, and it's certainly confirmed here in the unity message of the Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups. Also blessed by the Ace of Cups here in the reading. And when I see the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands all in one reading, not to mention the Sun, I feel we're talking about a divine union. This is something that the divine has brought together, a connection that the divine has brought together. And yes, we may have passed on it before and said, no, not right now, not this time on the Judgment card. Now we're all green lights. We're a go. And then coming with romance, no need to worry, because wouldn't that just be the way that your heart finally says yes? And then some part of you wants to put the brakes on. No need to worry, though, because you have the kind of foundation, the experience, Emperor, the dynamic willingness, Chariot, a blessing from the universe, Ace of Cups, and so much more in this reading to encourage you because you've been doing the work of your soul and you are living in an uninhibited, right out loud kind of way. So there is no need to worry. This has roots. We got proof of that over here in our beautiful Six of Cups, the soulmate card, right? It's got roots. It'll stick. It'll stay. It will continue to blossom and grow and become so much more. I feel like one more card out of this deck. We shall see. And this one is also a repeat for us recently within the next few months. And I don't see that as timing. I really see that as this is an energy that stays with us for a period of life experience. It's going to be around for a while. I don't feel an expiration date on it. I feel like this is the way things are because of the journey we have been committed to. And so over the next few months, you'll begin to see more and more and more of this type of life experience, charging the energy atmosphere for us to enjoy and celebrate. Oh, that's wonderful stuff. All right, our last card from the universe has your back. I can't get the card out of the deck. Cute. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Yes, and with brilliant clarity, right? We've changed our mind about the world we see by choosing consistently our happiness. And that has not always been a simple road. It's been quite a complex journey, hasn't it? But look what it's producing for us. Thank you, everyone, as always, for watching. Do like, share, subscribe here on the channel. It's deeply appreciated. Have a beautiful day. Peace, love, happiness. Namaste.